Hey, I'm Kyle. Hope you've been good and great and good. And I'm back with Monday.com Boards Part 2, Electric Boogaloo, otherwise known as How to Get the Most Out of Your Monday.com Boards. If you didn't see the first video I did on boards, or you want to catch up on all the vids I've done for Monday.com, you can check out the playlist by clicking on the annotation in the top right corner of your screen. Without further ado, let's hop back into our Monday.com board. So in this top row, right under the name of our board, you'll see all the different board views that you've created so far, and if you just started your board, you'll just have your main board view to choose from. The one with the little house icon is your main table that you'll start at and likely be using most often. If you ever get lost and just want to go back to your main table, that's where you click. Now, we've gone ahead and created a bunch of the most common board views so you can see what they do, but if you wanted to do that for yourself, you just click on the plus sign to the right here on this bar. Here we have a dashboard. Now, you might be thinking, wait a second, Kyle, didn't we look at dashboards in the first video in this series and it was back in the workspace, not within the boards? And if you aren't thinking that, maybe you should go and watch that first video. The playlist link is in the description. The main difference between dashboards built from the workspace and dashboards built from a board is that dashboards built here from the board will only have data from within that board, whereas a dashboard built from the workspace can pull in data from multiple boards within that workspace. Both are useful, it just depends on what you're trying to accomplish. Other than that though, the dashboards are pretty much the same. You add widgets to display whatever information you want to show and how you want to show it, from calendars to charts to workloads and more. The chart view is, as it sounds, a chart. If all you need is a chart instead of a whole bunch of different visual displays like in a dashboard, this is a quicker and easier option. If you need more complexity though, a dashboard will work better. The Kanban board option divides work into various stages, and the items that must be completed are little cards that move between those stages. This is common practice for some project managers and can help visualize processes within a project and determine where there are hiccups or holdups that need to be addressed. Another staple in project management, the Gantt view, shows items laid out across a timeline with each item's duration displayed as a colored bar. This is useful for projects that have deadlines and dependencies on other items within the project. The card view is, as the name suggests, a view where each item is a card. However, they aren't grouped based on status like you would see on the Kanban board, and instead are just individually laid out. Forms, which we covered in our intro video, can also be attached to a specific board, and it functions similarly to a dashboard within a board. Forms within a board will only feed into that specific board, while forms in the workspace, which is one level above the board, can output data into several boards. The Files Gallery view will show all files that have been attached within a board, such as images, videos, PDFs, Photoshop files, Word docs, or whatever else you've attached to your items. Now, if we go back to our main board page, let's look at this bar here, just underneath the board views. From here, we can add a new group, either by clicking the arrow next to New Item and instead choosing New Group of Items, or I can click on this button at the bottom. They both function the same way, so just pick whichever's easiest for you. As you continue to add items over time to your boards, you'll find that things might get lost in the shuffle, or you just stare at the board too long and you start to go cross-eyed. So if you need to hunt something down, you can use the search bar, which is right next to the New Item button, and look for whatever it is that you need to find. Next to that is a button that says Person, which is an easy way to filter everything out to only show items that are assigned to that person. This is a quick and snappy filter to use, but if you need something that's a bit more advanced, you can use the button next to it, which is named, conveniently enough, Filter. The filter works as you would expect. You can choose what values in which columns you want to see, and Monday.com will automatically hide the rest. If this is a view you'll end up using a lot, you can click the button Save as New View, and it will save this current filter as a board view in this list up near the top of the page for easy access in the future. The sort button works as you would expect. You can choose which column to sort by, and the system will arrange your items accordingly. Next to that is the Hide button, where you can manually choose columns to hide. For instance, if there's a column that you only use to pull data into a dashboard, but you don't need it visible for this particular board view you're on, you can hide that, so you can unclutter the board and keep it nice and tidy. Whew, and we're done with this part of our how-to series on Monday.com boards. Hope you found it useful. If you want to check out other project management solutions other than Monday.com, make sure to check out TechnologyAdvice.com for our free list on the top options available today. And if you want to catch up on the rest of this how-to series, check out our playlist that'll have all of our Monday.com videos included as they're uploaded. Thanks for watching, and be good and great and good.